Jeg står lige nu på E3 sammen med Michael, der er med til at lave Skylanders Giants. Kæmpe succes, var det sidste Skylanders-spil. Nu skal vi snakke om Skylanders Giants. Michael, Skylanders Giants. Did you ever imagine that the first Skylanders game would be such a success?
Oh gosh, how could you? No, there's no way you could possibly imagine that. And all we could say is that we're just thrilled by it. You know, we've got our offices decorated with fan mail that's come through, and a bunch of kids that have drawn their own Skylanders, and even neighbors of my house running around being excited by it. It's just it's been fun and a dream come true, really, because it's blending the two things that I love most, which is toys and games.
Do you have at the office like a Donald Duck tank full of money that you all go swimming?
No.
You should have that.
Maybe after this one.
So, okay, what is Skylanders Giants compared to the old game?
All right, Skylanders Giants is an all-new adventure for your Skylanders. We're building off of the success of last year and the magic of bringing toys to life, and doing it an all-new big adventure for your characters, where all of your characters from last year that you have in your collection carry forward. You could use them all in Giants, and we're also introducing a bunch of new characters, including Giants.
Yeah, because you showed us the Giants, and it seemed as if the balance had to be sorted out in a special way. How does that work?
Yeah, balancing is always the trick, right? Especially when you have a ton of different characters. I mean, last year having over 32 different characters is quite an obstacle. Throw Giants in the mix of that, and obviously the design team has their work cut out for them. But the game's balanced in a way where Giants they're big and powerful. They're maybe a little bit slower, and they have because they're so big, they have a harder time avoiding incoming projectiles and things like that. So the game is balanced in a way where you still need to be strategic and smart about when you want to use your Giants and when you want to use your normal characters. But we don't really limit in any way. The game's a playground for your toys, and we want players to be able to play with the characters that they love and they want to play as whenever they want.
How about PvP? Will it make sense to battle a big giant against a smaller?
You'd be surprised how much fun it is to try to take on a giant. It's just extra challenging, and we've done a lot of play testing, even amongst ourselves in the office. We're all playing against each other, and you could beat a giant with a normal Skylander. You gotta be pretty good, but it happens. It's fun.
You changed up the areas which are connected to each Skylander, made them bigger than the previous games. Was that important to you?
Yeah, we have the elemental zones, which require a certain type of element in order to get through. What's cool is that if you have those characters in your collection, you're able to go in there, which is really great. We really wanted to add to the sense of just the adventure and what that really means when you go through those zones this year. So they're expanded, they're a lot bigger than what they were before, and they're all really themed to what the element is. So when you go in the undead zone, it's lightning and it's really dark and it's really cool. And it's just extra incentive for, invite your friends over. Maybe I don't have an undead character. You can come over to my house and we can play together.
Be undead together.
You can be undead together, and you can unlock that zone for me. And it's a lot of fun and adventurous.
What is the major changes that has happened since the previous game? You talked about the level cap as well and other stuff.
Yeah, a lot of things. The level cap for all the characters has been raised from level 10 to level 15. That includes all your characters from Spyro's Adventure. So everything in your collection can be leveled up further. Obviously, the inclusion of Giants adds a new layer of gameplay on top of the game, because not only are they big and powerful, but they can interact with the world in ways that normal Skylanders can't. They could, pick up boulders, or they could pull big islands over towards them. There's all these really cool giant interactions that they have, which is a lot of fun. We've added a new player versus player game mode called Ring Out, which your objective is to knock your opponent out of the ring, and that's a ton of fun. And also, there's a lot of interiors that we've added. You can go into different houses and hidden caves, and a lot of those that you could find to really add to the sense of exploration and replay value. So you're always wanting to go back and find areas that you didn't find the first time.
What's your favorite Skylander?
Chop Chop. Chop Chop is my guy from last year. I love Chop Chop, so he's my favorite. Of the new Skylanders, I kind of like Bouncer. He's a tech giant, just because he's sort of funny. He shoots out of his fingertips, and I just kind of crack up when I play as him. So he's pretty good.